So today we'll be presenting an analysis on potential new market for Patidar Exports Private Limited, which is one of the biggest raw cotton exports in India. So Patidar Export Private Limited is a prominent player in the raw cotton export market with a strong track record of quality and growth. So talking about Patidar Exports Private Limited, they aim to explore new market for its raw cotton export which includes Thailand, Turkey, and Indonesia. So, talking about Patidar Exports Private Limited history, it was founded by Mr. Vishant Patel in 2011, and they specialize in exporting raw cotton, peanuts, cumin seeds, and other Indian food products with a great sourcing network in regions like Saurashtra and North Gujarat. Patidar Export ensures high quality in raw cotton, but with a very humble beginning with only one ginning mill in 1994, Patidar Export have expanded to four mills by 2012, reflecting its growth in the raw cotton industry. They also started exporting to China, but they only started with exporting small quantities and gradually increased it after building reliable customer relations in China. Whereas in 2015 and 16, Patidar exported about 166,290 bales of cotton. Addition to that, they also export to Bangladesh, Thailand, Vietnam, and Pakistan. Eventually, back China was one of the biggest importer for Patidar exports, but later on, Bangladesh is currently the largest market for them, with accounting of 60% of their cotton exports around the world. Further will be continued by Jimit.
Yeah. So hi everyone. So if we talk about which market Mr. Vishant Patel should enter for the further export of raw cotton. So primary objective is to access various market entry options and weighing critical factors such as market potential, competition landscape, and regulatory frameworks. And lastly, the logistical considerations. So if we talk about next slide, please. So, if we talk about the analysis of Indonesia's cotton market, the current scenario is like Indonesia produces only 0.3% of total cotton demanded domestically, but and the major suppliers are United States, Brazil, Australia, and India, and sixth largest importer of cotton globally, Indonesia is. So, nextly, if we talk about the investment, it is a high capacity cotton contamination cleaning machine and imperative skilled technicians are needed for all the operations, machine operations. So it is like a high in investment. So next one is like customer preferences. Indonesia buyers might favor US and Australian cotton despite of their high prices, but they only like to get hand-picked cotton and ensuring the quality is top notch. But actually, the profit margins are very low, only 1% in like because of the necessary efficient operations that it demands. And if we talk about the competitions, no competitors are there in the market. The potential advantage is there, and there are some regulations that poses risk for market entry and operations. So, in summary, like Indonesia's cotton market presents both opportunity as well as challenges. But to come up for these challenges, strategic investment and understanding in consumer preferences is the key to success. Yeah. For next, Ashwin will continue. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'll talk about Turkey's case fact. Turkey, a major exporter of textiles and ready-to-wear items to the European Union, faces a shortfall in domestic cotton production, meeting less than half of its demand. The European Union represents a key market for Turkey, particularly for cotton yarn and ready-to-wear production. Import regulations imposed by the Turkish government, including strict measures by the quarantine department prohibiting seeds in cotton bales, present challenges for foreign suppliers. Indian ginning mills face difficulties in completely removing seeds from cotton, posing a barrier to entry into the Turkish market. Among Turkey's suppliers, US cotton commands the highest price, while Syrian cotton is the most economical option. Major competitors vying for a share of the Turkish market include the US, Brazil, and Greece. Hence, significant barriers to entry exist in the Turkish market, necessitating thorough consideration before market entry decisions are made. Thank you. Further, Tirth will take over.
Hi everyone, I will be talking about Thailand's case facts. So Thailand relies a lot on importing cotton because it produces less than 1% of what it needs. Medium-sized spinning mills are making loss because cotton yarns from Vietnam and India is much cheaper. In 2015, the production of cotton fabric in Thailand went down by 9%. Big spinning mills in Thailand make about 60% of the yarn and mostly use cotton from the US because better it's better in quality. Even though Thailand imported 8% less cotton overall in 2015, the amount of cotton it bought from the US went up by 50%. The US is the biggest exporter of cotton to Thailand. US cotton is the most expensive, while cotton from Burkina Faso is the cheapest. Thailand's rules for importing cotton are not very strict as compared to Turkey and Indonesia. Further will continued by Welsi.
Hi. So I'll be explaining about four decision criteria we use to do financial analysis. First is export revenue. We'll study how much money we can make by looking at how many people want a product, how much they are willing to pay for it, and how big the market is. This helps us decide where to focus our efforts to grow our business. Then it's trade barriers. We check out any rules or taxes that might make it harder for us to sell our products in other countries. By understanding these barriers upfront, we can figure out ways to deal with them and make sure we can sell our products smoothly. Then it's competitors. We look at other companies that sell similar things to see what they are doing. This helps us come up with our own ideas to stand out and attract customers in a crowded market. Operational time. We look at how long it takes to get everything set up and approved and how we'll get our products from one place to another. This helps us plan our time and resources wisely so we can avoid delays and get things done efficiently. Then now I'll explain how we calculated export revenue. Converting the import units from metric tons to kilograms is part of the computation. Since there are 1,000 kilograms in a metric ton, this is accomplished by multiplying the metric tons by 1,000. The unit price at which the goods are sold is represented by the price in dollars per kilogram. As we can see, in 2014, Indonesia was the country that generated the highest revenue, almost matching Thailand's. However, when the country's gross revenue for 2015 was calculated, Indonesia significantly outpaced other nations. Despite the fact that there was a machinery expense, their net revenue was still the most advantageous for Patidar Exports Private Limited. Further, it will be explained by Smith.
So, talking about the overall analysis of these three potential markets for Patidar Exports Private Limited, we would talk about different decision criterias that we thought are useful. So, first one, the export revenue that has a weightage of 10% in the whole weightage system. So, export revenue is something that we calculate according to the market size, demand, pricing, and the overall potential growth of the new potential market. So based on this, we found that Indonesia is one of the most beneficial, as we saw in the financial analysis. Next up is trade barriers. So calculating trade barriers is on the basis of the tariffs and regulations that are included, and also considering the obstacles, so we can know how smooth is the market entry and how smoothly the operations can run. So on the basis of trade barriers, I think Thailand is one of the most beneficial potential market for Patidar exports. Considering competitors with a weightage of 30%, competitors also includes the market share and pricing strategies. So again, as we saw in the financial analysis, Indonesia is one of the most beneficial country, and same with goes with the competitor because it includes pricing and different strategies. So, and moving further to the operational time includes how long it takes for the approval, how long it takes for the setup and making a trade possible, including logistics and to plan the resource allocation. And according to this, Thailand is one of the most beneficial country for Patidar export. Further, you can see the total score we have calculated based on all these factors. Further, the final verdict will be explained by Vrunda. Thank you.
So the final verdict. Hmm. Indonesia, as per export revenue and barriers, Indonesia promises high export revenues, but entering this market requires overcoming significant operational challenges and navigating complex entry barriers such as stringent regulation and lengthy bureaucratic processes. Despite lowering revenue potential, Thailand offers a more accessible market entry due to its less stringent regulations and lower operational hurdles, making it more practical choice for expansion. Another is quality demand. Indonesia and Turkey, both countries prioritize product quality over price, necessitating higher operational standard and potentially increasing cost and complexity for exporters. Thailand, on other hand, Thailand's market is more price sensitive, allowing for more straightforward approach to meeting quality demands, which can result in lower operational complexities and cost. Next is operational time. Indonesia requires longer operational times due to the need for quality control measures and strict regulatory compliances, which can significantly delay market entry and increase operational cost. Thailand offers a more streamlined process with less stringent quality control measures and regulatory requirements, resulting in shorter operational times and lower cost for market entry and operation. Last one is market competition and regulation. So Thailand, despite of facing high competition, Thailand boasts more lenient regulation and lower import volumes, making it easier and less costly for businesses to establish a presence and navigate the market compared to Indonesia and Turkey. So, the final decision. Thailand emerges as the most viable market for expansion due to its favorable regulatory environment, lowering operational cost, and easier market entry, balancing revenue potential with operational feasibility and risk, making it more practical choice for expansion compared to Indonesia and Turkey. Thank you.
Okay.